Hello, welcome to this recap video, and this is for our Monday class on the 15th of May. And it was also Tara's birthday, so you might put in some bits of Tara's birthday valse interspersed this video, which wasn't a valse, but the class was on valse. And we had a mixture of complete beginners to some very experienced dancers who would run their own events. So thank you to everybody who came. So we started off with a back Ocho. And if you want to do more back Ochos, Thursday in our beginners course. So we're staying that side step to the left, pivoting the follower backwards, taking a side step to the left, and then pivoting around our chest. So we could take this into a normal back Ocho now, but what we did was find a bite with our right foot. By the way, this is almost a tribute type class to White Rose Tango, who will be going up to teach for at the end of September. So we found this bite. And normally we could do the sandwich and walk around it. However, what we did here was take this into a Barridas. So I started initiating this with my chest and move my chest to the right, which leads the follower into my foot, and just leaving my foot relaxed so she can Barrida me. I can then Barrida her back, bring it straight and walk out. What we did from it then was to take this Barrida into a Prada with a shoe shine and a forward Ocho and almost a hero to come out. From there we built in a second bite. We do lots of bites because Eduardo's teaching bites on Sunday. So from back Ocho, bite number 1, Barrida, stepping over, and then as I take her into hero, she steps to the side. I'm going to place my foot just outside and lead her foot into me. So this forms the second bite. So it's a different technique for getting into the bite. Again, I can then rock her, and she can then shoe shine over. But what we did here was build in the Colgada. So collar meaning to hang away. So we did some small ones by Barrida 1, bite, here's the bite 2, and just twist my follower back, sandwiching her foot and then stepping back and around. And this brings her into that sandwich and chain these together. And we get this very small Colgada because as I sandwich, I lean away from my follower. What we could do is make this into a bigger one by Barrida. As I take around using momentum, you send her into a back baleo, around, back baleo, around, and I can even turn this into a calcita by turning with her in the Colgada position. And that was the recap for tonight's class. Thank you everybody coming. Please hit the subscribe button and we'll see you again soon. We've magically changed clothes, and that's because this is now.
I'm wearing my uniform, thank you.
Because now we're into the Thursday recap, which we'll put all into one video, so we're going to release multiple videos a week. So in our Thursday beginner class, which is week 3, we did Milonga and back Ochos. So we started off with Milonga, talking about the history of it and how it's easier to dance it in a close embrace, and how you can dance it sideways around the floor, which is by far the best and safest way to do it.
Did you say so yourself?
I do. So we started off with a basic box, which was a back step for the lead on the right, a side step to the left, a walk outside, a walk in front, side and close, and then you can make this box travel sideways along the line of dance, which means you can also have the back steps in because there's no danger of ever stepping on somebody going up behind. It also creates this nice smooth box as well, which you can then modify for different functions. So we talked about changing the time of it, speeding bits up, slowing bits down, so double times. We also talked about going up onto the balls of the feet to facilitate dancing quicker. We talked about adding in rock steps, making them turn, changing the height, making them go sideways, and basically just adding lots of variation in from that. We also talked about adding trustee steps in, where we step to the side and rebound the weight back, so it's almost like a fake out step. And also being able to do multiple side steps. And we have seen some teachers do this, rocking their whole arms and body, and then so we make sure our students really know to make sure that they move the whole body to facilitate the change of weight through all of this. We also then added in some back ochos. So we talked about doing a back ocho from a side step, so this is an encounter to last week's where we did it from a rock step. So taking a side step to the left, pivoting the follower so she's facing backwards, taking another side step to the left, and then pivoting her around, and we're talking about how the leader has to aid the follower with the back ocho. We then applied this to Milonga by making it smaller, making it travel, and then we talked about using smaller tango steps for Milonga, so we can make these quick and small. And that was the class. So at the end of this video now, we have the birthday vows from Tara's birthday on Monday.
Did I release you rather quickly?
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your shit bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do.
watching this Urban Tango Nights recap. If you like these videos, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the logo. You can find more of our class summaries down here and other videos of us dancing tango over here. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Meetup. Links are in the description below, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter using the link below.